If you don't start taking rest in your life, then you are doomed to be in the space of stagnation. If you don't keep taking rest, then you stagnate, you get stuck, and your stagnation is the beginning of your end. How would life be different for you if your breakthrough is at the other end of that one risk that you have to take? How would life be different if risk is something that you can embrace, if risk is something that you can take as it happens to you, as it presents its opportunities? When was the last time you have taken the risk and said to yourself, it is all worth it? Tonight, we're going to be talking about stepping out of your comfort zone. This is the night that will challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. Welcome to day 8 of our 31 days beyond the grind, mastering the art of hustle in the year 2024, the Comfort Zone Challenge. I'm coming in live right now on the 8th day of January in the year 2024. Good evening, everyone. This is Master Coach A. Thank you for being here, Master Coaches me and Coach Nords, Coach Candy, Coach Sean, Coach Darbel, Coach Orville, and everyone coming in and hopping in on the 8th day of January, crossing from different parts of the globe, crossing from different parts of the Philippines. And if you're crossing right now in different time zone, I'd like to welcome you to the community service space of Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Corner is the community service of Life Coach Philippines, and we've been doing these conversations for quite some time to help coaching practitioners and coaching enthusiasts to level up in their practice of the profession. And if you are not yet a professional life coach, this is also a conversation that will enable you to see the power of life coaching, the second fastest growing industry in the world today, next to information technology. If you are a life coach and you have been certified, you have been trained, you are going through training, and you are going some learning from the online world, or you're getting it from Mr. Google, Anchor Google, you are welcome to join us. If you are also one person who needs life coaching, or you are simply curious about life coaching, this is also the conversation that is perfect for you. For 2024, I'm giving a kickstart here in Life Coach Corner in the arena of beyond the grind, because I think all of us would like to grind so that the year 2024 will end with a bang. And when I say a bang, not an adversity, not a problem, not challenges, but truly a triumphant year. So how many of you would say yes to that? How many of you would like to end your 2024 with a bang and say, this has been a triumphant end? Now, they say that if you are a visionary, you have to always have the end in mind. Now, I remember the time when I started Decaf Coffee Republic together with the young professionals from our church back then. That was like a decade ago, okay? So Decaf Coffee Republic turned 7 last November 24. And if you have never been to our space, we have a physical space here in the Philippines. It is located inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Bixton and United States Capitolio, Pasig City. And we are now operating from 5 p.m. daily from Monday to Saturday. So it's been a decade when I started working on with young professionals, specifically young ladies from the church. So back then, a decade ago, there are a lot of individuals in the church finding their niche in the space that they occupy. And when I say niche, when you go to church and you are commanded to honor God and make disciples, you attract the people you will be serving in the ministry. You attract singles, you attract married women, you attract people looking for a new career, you attract who you are. They say your vibe declares the tribe that you want to build and the tribe that you want to attract and be with you and your journey with the Lord. How many of you would connect with me that indeed, all right, your vibe attracts your tribe and your vibes attract the very people that would also be with you in the journey? So back then, okay, I'm glad and I'm blessed that the people I'm attracting are not only married people. I'm also get to attract single women, okay? And these are beautiful souls that would help me when I host an event. So I'm an event organizer, okay, by profession. And when I say by profession, this is one of the things that I do outside of my professional state as a marketing executive. I do host coach events. I do events hosting, event creation, event organizing, and there's a lot of things that I do outside of my job. And one of the things that I love doing is organizing event for the church leaders. Back then, I was a discipleship coordinator of the biggest congregations of the church. So if you are one of those people who belongs to that congregation, good shout out to all of you. So remember the 5 o'clock habit. That's 5 o'clock in the afternoon every Sunday. It was a beautiful moment. And back then, I had the opportunity to work with beautiful souls. And one of the things that I loved doing was hosting an event, hosting a conversation. The event would be conversations gathering of leaders. And during the time, I had beautiful souls, singles who would follow the things that I do. They would help, they will, cater to people, they would accommodate people. Basically, they are the people who would just, I would say, my super fans. Okay, so if you are one of them and if you're watching this on a replay, I miss you all, guys. Okay, so I miss you all, and I hope one day sooner, okay, we get to have a conversations again. Okay, so if you are doing what God have called you to do, as we are continue doing to do what God have called us to do, I strongly believe that in God's perfect timing, we will be reunited. And I think that's going to be very soon. So continuing with my story, okay? So during the time, there were a lot of girls, and many of them are single women who would follow what I do. And one of those days that I was organizing, I was hosting an event for leaders, about 100 of them. I came to realize there could be more for these people. There must be more to these people because they were talented, they were excited, they were so happy to support, they are so enthusiastic, and they're always up on their energy. And I believe God have blessed them with so much. Now, remember yesterday that we come into a conversations, okay? Yesterday, how many of you would remember what did we talk about yesterday? Because I'm gonna put it, bring it to where we are today, okay? So remember, somebody put it in the chat box, okay, if you can remember, okay, get some into assignment. Okay, what was the conversation last night? Okay, it was one of for the entire week. So we penned the last episode, the 7th episode last yesterday. And how many of you get super excited with that yesterday? Okay, so I'm gonna touch that. Okay, so Master Coach Jasmine, thank you for saying that. Okay, we touch on the gifts. Okay, so in the church, okay, when we do ministry, when we do service, when we do volunteering, we are looking for the opportunity to spot on the gifts and nurture on the gifts. So during the time, these girls would be so happy to support, so enthusiastic, super energetic. And I was looking at their gifts, and the gifts was varied. Like super. They were so talented, and trust me, I admire them. And so, long story cut short, okay, so I thought of building my own sets of Timothy. So I called it hashtag Project Timothy, and Timothy is the second hand, okay, or the person whom the Apostle Paul have trained. And so I thought of why would I not just do the same? Okay, hashtag Project Timothy. And during the time, my daughter accepted the award for the Timothy of the Year. So during the time when the host in their school was explaining what is Timothy, and I kind of believe, I think I can create my own Timothy's, okay? And the Timothy's that I was blessed was really talented people, okay? So one of the gifts that I have is teaching, and I love to teach. And so I said, I'm going to teach these young professionals, young girls, individuals who are so passionate about what they do in serving the Lord to understand my world. And my world during this time was the world of marketing, the world of business, the world of entrepreneurship, the world of consulting, the world of public speaking, and of course, the world of ministry. Okay? So, why I'm telling you this? Because that would be one of the risks I've done in my life. Like, had a lot of risks in my life. I've conducted a lot of risky projects, facilitated a lot of them. But one of the risks I have to take during the time was really trusting that I am getting the right people, anointed people, God sent people in my space, because I'm going to be risking sharing with them my energy, my strength, my wisdom, my experience. And mind you, that was for free. Okay, I committed to teach them for free. And most of the time, because I was the one with good work, okay, praise God, okay, I was the one in a position and they were just starting in their life. Most of the time, I would even take the bill and pay for their meals. How many of you had that experience that you are the teacher, you are the one sharing, you are the one teaching, and you are the one taking the bill? Do I get a yes, everyone? Okay? So, and if you had that experience, kudos to you. Maraming pong salamat. Thank you so much for investing in the next generations. Okay? So the next generations may not necessarily be younger than you, but definitely they are junior or less experienced than you are in that area of expertise that you are teaching them. Okay? So yes, okay, thank you so much. Now, Coach Colleen, Coach C, thank you so much for being here. I see you. Okay, Coach Clark, I see you. Thank you so much. Coach Liin, okay, finally you got in here. Coach Maureen, Coach Marife, maraming pong salamat. Now, I'm telling you this because often, okay, we're starting to do things that we feel uncomfortable. And because it is uncomfortable, we start feeling unsafe. And we start feeling that the thing that we need to do is kind of risky because we're not so sure of what's next in our life. Do I get a yes? Somebody, like, somebody tells me, hashtag me. Okay, allow me to understand where you're coming in right now, because how many of you realize that if only, okay, that was the conversations last night, if only we can teach our gift, we can bless the world. And maybe when I shared that last night, it was full of excitement. We're so happy. We're so like, woo, let's do it. Let's go, guys. But really, teaching is going out of your comfort zone. How many of you would say, yes, it's not comfortable to teach, even if you're teaching your passion, your gifts, your skill, the things that you are so good at. Okay? It's not. Yes? Okay? Even if you are a professional educator, you are professional teachers, mabuhay po lahat ng mga teachers, okay? You would see that teaching would always be a challenging stint. It would always be a challenging moment when you bring into conversation new things, new opportunities, new ideas, new thoughts, and sometimes you meet oppositions. When I started life coaching 5 years ago in the year 2017, uh, some people who've been in the industry way ahead of me would say the market is dry. Okay, the Philippines may not be ready for life coaching. I mean, they tried it, so there are HR practitioners way back in the 80s, 90s tried to bring life coaching in the Philippines, and they said the market was dry and they encountered a lot of troubles. I remembered meeting one person. Sorry if you're watching. I appreciate and I remembered that time when you said, I'm going to think about it. And when you're ready, you're going to connect with me. So 5 years down the line, I'm still here. I'm existing. So I'm now on my 6th year. And should you consider in your heart to look into the profession, look back into coaching, you're welcome to join us. You're welcome to touch base. We're still here. Okay, so I still hold your promise that one day when you're ready, you will connect with me. So hopefully we get to see each other again. So going back, okay, so going back, there are a lot of people who've lost money, who've lost this person, lost the wife, lost a family because of losing investment in coaching. So way back in 2017, there were oppositions when I was starting the professions. But right now, after 5 years, I'm now on my 6th year. I turned 5 years in the profession last August. I'm able to train have 1,000 people, and many of you right now are out there teaching, coaching, doing coaching, advancing coaching. Super thank you to all of you. Kudos to you. If you're no longer part of Life Coach Philippines right now and you decided to do things on your own, so long you do things ethically, so long you are being responsible in this field, I appreciate you. There are 8 billion people in the world today, and a lot of people needs help. And that's going to be my conversation tonight, because taking risks, whatever it is, will never be comfortable. Okay? So one of the things that's really challenging us getting out of the comfort zone is the risk. Somebody tells me that risk is uncomfortable. Okay, Coach Jean, you're here. Thank you. Okay, how many of you would agree with me? Okay, that when you take risks, it's uncomfortable. It is never comfortable. Yes, Coach Berna, you're here. Thank you so much. Okay, taking risks is never comfortable. But when you don't take risks, you stagnate. You become dormant. And stagnation is the beginning of your end. It's the end of your inspiration. It's the end of your passion. It's the end of your growth. It's the end of your visionary. Come on now. Hello, Coach John. Now, how many of you can recall a night when you cannot sleep because there seems to be things that you want to do, but you seem to be clueless on how to get started, or maybe you know how to get started, but you are so fearful. Hashtag night, sleepless nights. Okay, somebody put it in the chat box, in the comment, hashtag sleepless nights with the S, because normally these are recurring themes of our sleepless nights. And no matter what you do, okay, even if you know, get some alcohol in there, get some tea, soothing tea, you seem to be up in the night. Hello, Isa, thank you for being here. MJ, thank you. Coach Lady Jen. Okay, how many of you had that? You have sleepless nights and you know there are things that you can do. There are things that you should do. There are things that you are passionate to do. But you are so scared because you know it will take your risk and it will be outside of your comfort zone. How many of you hashtag sleepless nights, Coach Kit, Coach Jean? Come on, keep it coming. You know, at times, we cannot even imagine living outside of the comfort zone. That's why tonight, I'm going to challenge you, okay? I'm going to challenge you to look into the comfort zone. Okay, so are you ready? Let's talk about comfort zone. Are you ready to talk about comfort zone? Because I'm challenging you to live outside or beyond your comfort zone. We're seeing and we're having a conversation here, and we're saying beyond the grind. And beyond the grind means we're going to go outside of our comfort zone. Because how many of you would agree with me that grinding has been part of your life? We've been in a world where busy is a good thing for us. Okay? Being busy is being significant. Being busy means that we're good, that we're important, that we matter. Okay? So in a world where the grind becomes our comfort zone. When I say beyond the grind, I'm pushing you out of the comfort zone. Now, how many of you would realize this? Okay, hold it a minute. Many of us would have survived outside of our comfort zone, but remain to be in the comfort zone. What does it mean? Because it is needed. At times we work and we operate outside of the comfort zone, but we go back to our comfort zone. We're not still out of our comfort zone. We're not graduating from our comfort zone. Okay? When we achieve what we need to achieve, outside of our comfort zone, we go back to our comfort zone. Now, stepping outside of the comfort zone, living outside of the comfort zone, meaning we leave it, we leave the comfort zone, and we start our life in a new zone, which is not comfortable. How many of you gets that? How many of you wants to talk about comfort zone? Let's talk about comfort zone. What is this comfort zone? Hashtag comfort zone. Can you put it in the chat box? Hashtag comfort zone. How many of you have that? How many of you wants to talk about comfort zone? Yes? Keep it coming. If you have not shared, okay, the link, this is now the time that I want you to invite your friends, circulate the link, message someone, call your classmates, because this is one episode that you don't want to miss. We're going to be talking about your favorite topic, the comfort zone. Okay? And why comfort zone is so comfortable, which even if it is no longer comfortable, we still want to stay in the comfort zone. How many of you have realized, okay, that the world outside your comfort zone is so big? It's so big, okay? So if you can see the slide, okay, give me a yes in the chat box right now. Give me a yes in the comment. Can you see the slide? Okay, that small part in there, that green part in there, the small part in there, that is the comfort zone. That is where you operate today. Outside your comfort zone is what we call the stretch zone, or the zone of proximal development, or what you probably would see from Mr. Google. This is what we call the CPD, ZPD, okay? The zone of proximal development. And outside that zone is what we call the impossible zone. Now, I'm going to dive deeper on this. So if you have not seen your classmates, okay, your besties, okay, in the chat box right now, they're not yet seen, they're not yet heard, please shout out to them. Okay, shout out your classmate, tag them, let them know that the conversations now is going. Okay, so how many of you have realized that that comfort zone is super small? That's where you operate today. That's where you're okay today. That's where you're happy today, even if it's no longer juicy, even if it's no longer producing the result that you want. You keep grinding because you have become comfortable in that space, even if you're not getting the results that you want. Do I get a yes? Okay? So, you know what this comfort zone looks like? Okay. The comfort zone, okay, are the things that you can do independently without help. Comfort zone are the things that you can do without help. Now, the outside, the comfort zone, the stretch zone are the things that you can do if you are guided. The zone of proximal development is the area where teaching our gifts is blessing the world. So if you are a teacher, imagine the gifts that you remember that you encountered last night. So if you have missed last night's episode, please watch the episode. By the way, you can watch this live. Okay, also we're streaming live in Coach AI Connect YouTube channel. You can interact in the YouTube channel as well right now, and you can go back to the YouTube channel. It's neatly pack in there the episodes from day 1 to 7. It is important that you watch last night's episodes about teaching your gift and blessing the world, because now you will realize that those gifts of yours, there's no small or big gifts, because your gifts can guide someone. And whenever you teach your gift, you're helping someone operate outside of their comfort zone, when you're able to guide them, you're able to help them not just survive, but thrive in the stretch zone. How many of you here appreciating that idea of teaching your gifts? How many of you here ready to, come on, let's do this. Let's get out of the comfort zone because somebody out there can teach their gifts to us. Okay? So that's why I'm a believer of creating so much impact with our gifts. And as we create impact with our gifts, we can also monetize our passion. We can monetize our strength, our talents. And when we're able to do that, we get to influence not just these generations, but the generations to come. Okay? So the stretch zone is the zone of proximal development, ZPD. This is the space where you can do more than your comfort zone, but you need assistance, guidance, support, teacher, mentor, coaches. And if you are a professional life coach, this is where, hello, Dean, thank you for coming in, all right? This is where you would see how valuable our profession is, how powerful our profession is, because every conversations that we have with our clients, with our avatar, with our niche is helping them out to get out of their comfort zone and do more than what they can do on their own. Are you getting this? Okay? So another way to take a look at this idea of ZPD is this. See? So what you can do is the green one. The yellow one is what you can do with help. And the white zone is what you can't do yet. But remember, when you start working on, like if the yellow now becomes your green, eventually what would happen to the white? The white becomes your yellow. Can you see this? So there's going to be a continuous development. But if you don't want to take risks, and if you just stay where you are, you will stagnate. And stagnations is the beginning of your end. How many of you are getting this? How many of you are getting this? Okay. See, ZPD, what needs to be done, okay, sabi dito, what needs to be done to take the learner where he needs to be or where he wants to be. Now, you want to grind, you want to do all the hustles and the bustles on the side because you want to achieve something. And in achieving something, there are things that you need to do. Do I get a yes? Where you are right now, okay, where you are right now, you need help. Where you are right now is your point A, but it's not the end. It is just the beginning. And from point A to point B, you need help. You can't do it alone. There's a model that says that. That's why we keep saying help is available. Hello, help is available. Somebody type in the chat box, help is available. Wherever you are today, I don't care what is your possession. You might be the president of the bank. You might be the president of the country. You might be the prime minister of the one country right now. If you can hear me, you need help if you want to move from where you are to the next level of your life. There is no exception. All of us here alive, including myself, there's always a next level for us. And the next level would require #help. And there's a model that speaks of it. Yes? Are you getting this? Another way to look at the ZPD is like this, okay? The past is what you already know. The present is what can be known with assistance. # with your teachers, with your coach, with your mentors, with your consultant. Hence, there is a continuous education. That's why the model that we are adapting here is continuous education, continuous learning. You don't get a certificate in life coaching and say, hey, I'm a life coach, hire me. It's not going to work. That's why we are advocating continuous education, continuous learning. So just in case you're meeting me for the first time, We are crossing border for the first time. I do life coach certification program that is CPD accredited with 40 credit units that is accepted internationally. Okay. Our CPD accreditation is coming from the CPD group. Okay, shout out to the CPD group based in UK, the number one CPD accreditation company that you can find in the world today. That's the company accrediting the course that we are operating here in the Philippines. And if you are one person and you are not yet a professional life coach, maybe you're coaching right now, but you have not gotten your professional training, I invite you to join Class 19 up next on February 2 and February 3. It's a face-to-face class at Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub, and I look forward meeting you face-to-face. The past is what you already know. The present is what can be known. You can know things now. The future is what is not known. That's why you're so scared. That's why you're so scared, because it's not known yet. How many of you getting this? How many of you wants to understand deeply this such a thing as ZPD, the zone of proximal development? How many of you wants to dive deeper in this zone? How many of you are excited? How many of you, I want to dive deeper on that? Okay, what is this zone? Now, if you are a life coach, okay, if you are a life coach, you are a life coaching enthusiast, okay, the idea, okay, remember, okay, if you have not heard of this and you're asking what is life coaching, okay, I would define life coaching in 5 folds. Life coaching is an art. You can be creative in the way you do the profession. You can take on different formats, different toolkits, different processing, different strategies, different models. Life coaching is a science. There are specific steps. There are science-based, research-based models that we can use. And one of the things that's really back up the value and the benefits that you can get from life coaching is ZPD, Zone of Proximal Development. And what does it mean? It means that when you get to understand, okay, the things that you don't know yet, and the things that you need to know so you can get your dreams, you can achieve your vision, your goals in life, then success is emergent. It's impossible for you not to succeed in life. When you're able to connect the dots from where you are today to where you want, and the skills, the knowledge, the things that you still need to learn, you will be confident that you can take risks. How many of you are appreciating this now? How many of you can see why life coaching works? Why life coaching works? Because when you work with a coach, there would always be things that you don't know that you will know when the coach hosts a space that is safe for you to explore, with the guidance of toolkits, with the guidance of a process, with the guidance of strategies that you are both co-creating, actively co-creating, so that you both get to a space where you know that what you are implementing, the path that you are taking, is what is both needed to achieve the goal. How many of you getting this? Hello, Coach Maureen. Can I see you? Okay. Coach Lady Jen, okay, thank you so much for the kainito, okay, Star Apple, okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Extend my gratitude to NAP, okay? How many of you getting this? How many of you now understanding why coaching works? You probably get to say, okay, you do this, okay, you always say this hashtag coaching works, life coaching works. Well, why would life coaching works? Is because there is a study, there is a model, okay, and one of those models and studies would be the proximal development zone. Your past are the things that you know, and today there are things that you can know with assistance. So isolation is a big no if you want to progress in life. You can isolate all you want, but you will never progress as much as the people who are progressing with the help of other people. It cannot be me, myself, and I. It cannot be God, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. It cannot be that way. Why? Because God sent people to help you in this world. Even the most intelligent, brilliant men ever live in the world need other people to publish their works, make their works readable, so that it gets to the people and the audience who needs the works, right? Why not? So, how many of you realize that you can use the concept of ZPD in goal setting and achievement, in overcoming your limiting beliefs, in building resilience during the time of adversity, in enhancing your personal skills, navigating career transitions? There's a lot of this, okay? And that's the power of life coaching, because in life coaching, you just don't get a teacher that teach the gift, but you also get a teacher who will allow you to explore, who will allow you to navigate through the path of exploration and take risks as they hold, as your coach hold the rope for you. How many of you are excited now? One of the concepts in ZPD is the idea of mastering the art of scaffolding. Okay, so can you see on the screen that is scaffolding? Okay, so what happens, okay, in life coaching is that as we work with our clients, we are building the scaffolding. Okay, and as we work directly with the brain, we don't control the brain, we don't temper the brain, we don't manipulate the brain, okay? But we create, life coaching is creating that scaffolding to the brain, okay? The art of scaffolding, okay? And the scaffolding techniques is allowing, okay, the elevation of coaching principles to get to every steps in our lives, in different domains of our lives, okay? It's a metaphorical picture, okay, if you can see the scaffolding in the screen right now, that allows you to understand how life coaching skills can support a client in exploration, in identifying the specific needs. A scaffolding framework will allow the client to navigate the different parts of their lives where they need support. Okay? So scaffolding is you build it up one layer at a time until the person gets to the top, to where the person wants to be. How many of you are getting this? Yes, Coach Lynn, absolutely. That's another point. Scaffolding is safer than a simple ladder. Yeah. And that's one of the things that we provide in life coaching, specifically here in Life Coach Philippines. The reason why we're taking care of your mental health, we're advancing mental health, and the next certification that I will be offering is the mental health certification, is because we just don't allow our students and our clients to navigate through life risking their mental health. Quite the opposite, we are very mindful and careful about trauma and re-traumatization. Come on now. I'm going to pause a bit. Okay. And right now, right here, can you let me know in the comment? Can you let me know in the comment one area? Okay. One area of your life that you have aha moment right now. Is it love life, finances, relationship, career, business? Okay. Give me a hashtag in the comment. What is one area of your life that you have a aha moment right now? Understanding the concept of ZPD, the art of scaffolding business. Okay, how many of you getting this? Come on now. Keep it coming. When you're building something, definitely you will encounter difficulties. You will encounter obstacles. Definitely there will be oppositions. Now, but imagine if you can have a scaffolding technique, or you can have a coaching program, a coaching strategy built with built-in scaffolding technique that is offering you a supportive framework, all right, that would assist you to learn every step of the way what you need to learn, that will help you to acquire the skills, the knowledge, the understanding that will enable you to discover what needs to be discovered, including yourself. Imagine what is possible for you. Imagine how much easier for you to say yes to the challenge and taking risks outside of your comfort zone. In coaching, scaffolding is the principle we use in saying our ways, our strategies must be client-centric. While we co-actively co-creating the program, the solution, the steps, it is centered on our clients. It is not about us as a practitioner, it is about our clients. Because it is a support. It is a support. The goal, the dreams, the visions need support. And the support that we give is in a strategy of a scaffolding. Very safe. Career. Thank you so much. Come on now. I mean, if you're getting this. Now, all of you, all of us wants to reach for the star. How many of you is saying mine? How many of you have that star and you want to say mine? That star is mine. With the billions of stars out there, there is one star that belongs to me and I want to say mine. How many of you says that now? Mine. I want that star. I want the star. I have a star. Okay, love life. Coach Jean, hashtag love life. Career, business. Whatever domains, you're getting some aha moments right now. You're getting a woo! That's it. There's a star for you. Okay? Coach Candy, there's a star for you waiting in the realm of creativity, in the world of creative creations. That's not redundancy. Yeah. You say creative creations because you can create without creativity. But when you create out of your creativity, creative passion, that's different. That's, ooh. So, can you just give me the mind? Because the last part here is very important. It's very important. Okay? Coach Orville, mind. Good. Okay? So, here's the thing. Listen now. All of us is a student of life. And sometimes when we look at the things that we don't know, sometimes there's a child inside of us that is so excited, that wants to explore. But we tame the child and say, hey, be quiet. That's so risky. But right now, I invite and challenge you, be a child. Be a child because we are all a child. There's always a child. This is a child inside of us who wants to learn, who wants to explore, who wants to get up into the ladder, who wants to grow. Now you are an adult and you know that you can get a scaffolding, not just a ladder. So don't be scared. Help is available. In Life Coach Philippines, we provide you the tribe. We provide you the motivations. We provide you the learning. We train, we coach, we help build tribe, not just motivation. We motivate you to believe that you can. So be a child. Be a child. Get a model. Get a teacher. Each one of us here are teachers. There's so much we can give. And as we get a teacher, as we get our model, we can trust that person to guide us. If you are not yet part of NCRU's micro coaching program, that's an avenue for you to learn how to knit together your gift in teaching, and your coaching skills. Okay? So there's such a thing as micro coaching strategy in the world of coaching. And that's where teaching and coaching skills meets and knitted together. When you get a guide, you can gradually release the fear because you are gradually learning what you do not know. And in the process, you will get the independence from what get you stuck and what cage you, which is your comfort zone, which is your comfort zone. So how many of you right now, right here, would agree with me that you are caged in your comfort zone? Yes? Yes? How many of you now get to realize that you are caged with your comfort zone? The stagnation, that feeling of being stuck is there because you don't want to move because you're so scared. And I get it. I get it. You're so scared to try over again. You're scared. You're afraid to take risks, to trust because you have been betrayed countless of times in your life. I get it. I understand. But here's the thing. Our profession, life coaching, is mastering the art of scaffolding. It is safe for everyone. Maybe that's the reason we're also the second fastest growing industry in the world. Technology gave you the safety net that your processes will be secured. But life coaching will also, as the second fastest growing industry, is also giving you that safety net in the using the principle of scaffolding. When you learn the art of scaffolding, what we offer, helping our clients to move from what they don't know to what they know, or learning from what they already know and moving and stretching to a zone where they can still be stretched. Okay. They don't know, but they can know. And so what is impossible will become possible. So let me repeat that. I want you to just get it now. You are where you are today, and where you are today is your comfort zone. Even if it's hard, it's your comfort zone. I've been stuck in my comfort zone as well. And many of the people very close to me knows that. Before the year ends, we had a conversations with my key, with the key coaches, with the tribe builders in the house. Okay, kudos to all of you. And I have to share my heart. And I was so scared as well. I said, like, this is not comfortable for me, but I'm getting out of my comfort zone. But I have people who are serving as my scaffolding. I feel safe with them. I feel safe with our community managers. I feel safe with my team at DCAP. I feel safe with my family, with my family. I feel safe with the people around me. So I can take the steps outside of my comfort zone to a space full of stretching. And I have so much to learn. And I'm excited to learn. Now, when you start conquering that stretching zone, you know what would happen? That's impossible zone. That ring of impossibility becomes possible. Because when you start learning and knowing what you used not to know, which becomes your new comfort zone, that used to be that circle of impossibility will now become the next stretching zone. So how many of you realize that there's such a beautiful picture, model of how coaching works and how nothing is impossible if only we will be willing to take the job, to take the work, to take action. How many of you getting this? And how many of you getting the aha, pack my bag moment, hashtag pack my bag moment? Please share your wisdom, share your return of insight. Share in the chat box what are you getting so far right now if you are excited to help someone. Now, if you are not yet a coach, if you've never been to coaching and you're watching this on a replay, please don't miss out on things. Don't miss on the opportunity to build that scaffolding in your life. Maybe you're not ready to get a coach. Maybe you're not ready to hire a coach. Then learn this skill. Learn the principles. Learn by yourself. Here in Life Coach Philippines, we offer you continuous learning, continuous education, not just a one-time certification program, not just a one-time piece of paper. Co-actively co-create life coach certification program is two parts. Okay, there is an online part that you have lifetime access. Lifetime, you can get it. You will own it. There's a boot camp. You can choose face-to-face at DCAP. You can also choose to do it via Zoom. And I do it live. It's not recorded. It's not recording. It's a boot camp with me. And continuously, every single month, I show up and teach. Upskilling your coaching, nurturing your coaching muscle, strengthening your coaching muscle, and also teaching. I've been teaching for over 2 years, trauma masterclass, every single month. Now, how many of you here know someone? Just one, hashtag one. How many of you here know someone who needs coaching, who needs to know coaching? Please do me a favor. Can you please tag them in the chat box, in the comment? Can you please share this link to them? Can you please let them know that you care? Back in 2017, in August, when I finished my certification program, my heart was overwhelmed with the value of life coaching. And my experience was not the same of the many individuals or people starting in the profession who struggle. Quite the opposite. My experience was different. And I give honor to my teacher. I give honor to the institute where I get my certifications because I was raised well. I was given the right training. And I understood that I can use the profession to advance my ministry. Life coaching will help me advance the ministry that we started in DCAP. DCAP is our mission field. We can advance, we can use coaching to reach out to more people. But when I start getting more clients than what my hands, what my time can accommodate, I knew then that this profession must be sent out, must be preached, must be taught, must be bring to the open, to the mainstream. And I strongly believe that the Filipinos deserve this. A lot of things happen from the risk I took in 2017 to where I am today. From money, time, effort, heart, everything, credibility. You can't trust everyone, they say. You cannot please everyone, they would say. Not everyone will be in your side, they would say. But here's what I say. Anything good can only become better with each passing days. And if it comes from the Lord, it is impossible for it to die. And I strongly believe that life coaching is a miracle profession and a gift from my Father in heaven. 5 years down the line, I'm now in my 6th year. And just as I said, life coaching is recession proof. Life coaching can help us stand on the ground, stand on the shoulder of the giants. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to nurture the skill. We just have to be humble and take on what the great men and women of history before us have accomplished. There are mental models that I'm teaching every single month inside Be Learning Society. There are mental models that we can understand, we can use to understand how we think, how we see the world. So that we get to understand that the people we think are insane are not insane. They just think differently from us. I am challenging every person right now. If you're comfortable in the workplace, you are comfortable in your executive seat, you are comfortable in the pulpit of the church, you are comfortable in the space that you occupy in the government, you are comfortable in the four corners of your school, you are comfortable where you are, get out of your comfort zone and help the world. There is a next generation who needs help. And life coaching is a profession next to IT. Not because it is just there for numbers. There is a reason why life coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the world. And if you're still comfortable where you are today, I challenge you, take a walk of what you believe on. You are where you are today because God blessed you. And I challenge you, get out of your comfort zone. Bless someone today. Let that person know that life coaching exists next to IT. Hear me out on this. Here in Life Coach Philippines, we train, we coach, and we build tribe as we help unstoppable dreams come true. And I strongly believe that the Filipinos can. From the Philippines to the rest of the world, from the Philippines to the different parts of the globe, I challenge you. Let's bring life coaching to the mainstream. Let's save one life at a time, one family at a time, one community at a time, one organizations at a time. And let's start with you. You need help? 0917-630-0550. Master Coach A here. You can message me. You can also send me an email at connect@mastercoacha.com or visit us at www.lifecoachphilippines.com, or better yet, meet me at Decaf Coffee Republic. I'm there every Thursday and Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me on day 8. This is Master Coach A. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 9 of our 31 Days Beyond the Grind series here at Life Coach Philippines. This is Life Coach Corner. Signing off. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed, blessed week ahead of you. I'll see you again tomorrow.
As a business
Bye.
owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.